Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of Travel Talk Saturdays. It is a great privilege for me to welcome Fasane Jansane with
Yes.
us today. He is from MSC Cruises. So, Fasane, welcome very much. Just
Thank you, Louis.
before I hand it over to you, just a couple of things. In the top bar, you guys will see there is a Q&A button. So if you have any questions, please pop it in there. At the end of the presentation, I will see if there's any questions, and then I will get Fascinate to answer that for us. So just before I get Fascinate to do his presentation, I just quickly want to talk about Expedia Cruises in Maple Ridge. Uh, our office we opened in 2010, so this year is our 15th anniversary. We service Maple Ridge, Pitt Meadows, and Mission. That's our official area. But again, we can assist anyone in North America. Doesn't matter where you are and where you want to go. We are able to help you. Currently, we have a team of 18 trained consultants who are willing to assist you and ready to assist you. Just quickly, a couple more highlights that I want to get across. Why book with us? As agents and vacation consultants, we really like to spend time with you. With that, I mean, we want to get to know you, what you need and want out of your travels, so that we can make the best recommendations for you. I'm sure Fascinate can talk to this as well, but we guarantee that you will not find a better price booking directly with the cruise line or any supplier than you will find working through us with special contracts and stuff. Sometimes we can offer you something extra that the cruise line or supplier directly cannot do. We are more than just cruises. So because we are Expedia Cruises, we just don't only sell cruises or help you to plan cruises. We are a full service travel agency. So that means whatever your travel needs are, we can assist you. And then again, we are always here to help and assist you before, during, and after your vacation. Just reach out and we will be here to help you. So, with that, Fascinating, I'm going to hand it over to you and take it away.
Thank you for the invitation, Louis. I hope everyone is doing well. Once again, I'm fascinated, your VDM with MSC Cruises. It's really a pleasure to be with you on Travel Talks today. And when I received this invitation from Louis, it was not just a delight. It was a pleasure to talk directly to our consumers, our lovely consumers. And today we'll talk about MSC Cruises. MSC Cruises, we are an Italian company. The company was founded in the 1970s by the captain Gianluigi Aponte. The Aponte family founded the company, and we started off with the cargo division in Sorrento. At the time, it was a small city in Italy. Today, we have a headquarters in Italy and offices in more than 155 countries. And we employ over 200,000 people. That's how big the company is. MSC is also a group, and we have, like I said, the cargo division. I'm pretty sure that while driving the city in Vancouver, here in New York, or any major city in the world, you have probably seen our yellow boxes, those yellow containers with the mark MSC Cruises. That's our cargo division. In our cruise division, we have two companies. We have MSC Cruises, of course, and our sister company, Explorer Journey. That's more of the luxury side. MSC is a contemporary cruise line. We have also a ferry division, an MSC Foundation, and so many other entities. On to the next slide here, allow me to pinpoint uh, an important information here. Up to date, we are the only cruise line with an office in Canada. Like I said, we are present in 155 countries, including Canada, And MSC Cruises has made its goal to support Canadian business and Canadian consumers. Uh, Last time over conversation, someone very experienced mentioned that Canadian travel agents are very resilient. Even after the tragic event of 9/11, Canadians were the first to get back on flights and traveling around the world, which is pretty amazing. To that matter, MSC is here to support our travel agent partners, which are fantastic. They are doing really a great job. I have to emphasize on that. And we have an office in Toronto, like I said, very close to the Pearson Airport, where we have 65 dedicated bilingual team. We have a couple of departments such as the contact center, the group department, the marketing department, finance, inside sales, and the office is open from Monday to Sunday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. MSC is also a global player. Currently, as we speak, we are number one in the Med, number one in the Gulf region, number one in Southern Africa. Of course, that I don't think that's fair to say number one in Southern Africa because we are really the only one to be there. We have dedicated office in Asia. We are number one in South America, and with your continued support, I'm pretty sure that we're going to be number one as well in North America. Like I mentioned earlier, we started off with the cargo division in the 1970s, but we had to wait until 2003 to start with the cruise division, where we acquired ships. And today we have 6 classes of ships. As you can see on the slide over here, we have the Lyrica class that we started in 2003. Then the Musica class that we started in 2008. You will have a very popular ship that's coming here in Seattle. We'll mention that in the slides to come within that class. And then we had the Fantasia class, the Meraviglia class, the Seaside class. I'm pretty sure that you've heard of ships such as Seascape, Seaside. Those belong to that class of ships. And today we are currently at the World class ships. We have 2 ships of that class currently available and 2 more in order to be delivered by 2027. So, which gives us a total of 23 ships with 2 more to come by 2027. On to the next slide. MSC acquired a couple of years ago a small paradise, as we love to call it. This is a small island that we purchased of the Bahamian government. It's really a nice and cozy place to relax, and all our itineraries on the Caribbean pass through that island. We call it Ocean Key. So it's a 64 square mile of protected marine reserve. We removed 7,500 tons of scrap metal, planted a lot of trees, and moved coral colonies. It's an environmental excellence. Everything from water management, from water treatment, waste management, solar panel, everything on the island is so subtle. On this island, you won't find a single slide. We leave that to the ship. On the ship, you'll find slides and everything. The local communities, everything is set up in a way to make you feel very, very comfortable. Now let's talk a bit about our destinations and itineraries. Like I said, MSC is a global player. Wherever you go, if you talk to your travel agent, you'll find out that we have a ship probably that goes there. Now, looking at this map here, you will see that in Bermuda, we have a ship that goes there. That's the MSC Meraviglia that we launched in 2017. That belongs to the Meraviglia class. And in the Canary and Caribbean and Antilles, we have 4 ships, of course. We have the Seascape, World America that was introduced this year in April, the Seascape that will be sailing out of Galveston, and of course, the Meraviglia again that will be doing New York, Bahamas, and Ocean Key. In Northern Europe, we have ships as well that you can see on the screen here. In Eastern Med, that's being our home turf. You understand that obviously we'll have more ships there. In the Western Med as well, we'll have nothing less than 8 ships. In Asia, we have a very a wonderful ship there that's called the MSC Bellissima that won for 2 years in a row as best ship in the region. On this slide, we'll talk about the most recent ship that we launched, which is of course the MSC World America. Like I said, it has this sleek design and shaped in the form of a letter Y rising from the bow. And what you see on the screen here, that's the 14th deck, that's the captain's deck. On top of that, you can see the yacht club section. We'll talk about the yacht club a bit later. So guests booked in yacht club will have practically the same view as the captain. Now, what's interesting about this ship is that first of all, it can accommodate up to 6,700 passengers, which you would think is a lot, but when you know how to work it out, we have these districts on board the ships for the sole purpose of controlling the crowd, to make sure that the crowd is not in the same place. We've created districts. And let's look at what districts we have here. So we have 7 districts. If you look at the back of the ship here, you can see the promenade. So that's an area where passengers that are smoking, of course, can spend some time with their friends and connect. Then also you have here, just give me a second here. All right, so next to that, you have the couple of gallerias, okay, boutiques and some venues that could accommodate, of course, families, couples, and groups. You have a couple of terraces by the side as well. You have the aqua deck, where you see the pool right now. That's the aqua deck, of course, a cozy place to have, let's say, a small show, a small concert where we could have like gatherings of people, friends. And at the top of the ship here, what you see is the Family Aventura. This is a water park, as you know, great for family. We are as well a family company. You have the Zen area at the back, at the top, with 2 pools in each side that could accommodate couples and small groups of people. And of course, you have at the top deck, at the front of the ship, the yacht club, the MSC yacht club area. This ship will be attached to the Miami port. It will be sailing out of Miami. Will be offering, of course, 7-night or 14-night cruising out of Miami. But for today's session, I chose to only talk about specific itineraries because we have so many itineraries to offer. But for today's session, we'll talk about what you can find, what you can find while browsing, or what you can find while listening to an ad on the radio. So those are sweet itineraries like the one we have in the Antilles. We have the MSC Virtuosa, and that will be sailing out of Martinique and Guadeloupe. This is an itinerary that doesn't touch the US. With everything that's happening, we've noticed that Canadians are more reluctant to visit the US. That's why we have a couple of itineraries that doesn't touch the US at all. So prices for this itinerary start at $766. Like I said, on Saturdays, we have embarkations from Guadeloupe, and Sundays, we have the embarkations from Martinique. For this sole purpose, MSC Air Canada has a direct flight from Montreal to Martinique on Saturdays. On to the next slide, what we have new currently is our brand new itinerary, Alaska. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, MSC is finally going to do the Alaska itinerary. Now, you would ask yourself why MSC is not coming to Vancouver. Well, we have an issue with the bridge that's too low. If you have to build a big ship right now, if you have to build a big ship of 6,700 passengers, you have to fill the ship. Now, Vancouver is not that market. And besides, we own the pier in Seattle, which has a strategic advantage, right? But the most important thing about this itinerary is that we are coming with force. We are coming to fill your needs. With that being said, we'll be offering 3 options here. So 3 options, not 3 itineraries, 3 options. The first option that you see on the screen here will be slightly different from the second option, which is Seattle, Ketchikan, IC Strait, Tracy, Arm, Juneau, Victoria, and Seattle. So the second option will have a slight modification from that. However, on the third option, you'll have an inclusion that will be Ketchikan that will be added to the itinerary. Now, talk to your travel agent if you need more information on that, because our prices are really aggressive. Our prices are really good. So you might talk to your travel agent for more information on that. Great. So also to your delight, we have recently launched our flight and cruise program, where you'll be able to book flight up to 3 days pre or post your cruise. 2 years before, this is something we tried, but at the time you didn't have the option to book your flight 3 days or before the cruise or 3 days after the cruise, sorry. This time around, this is something that you'll be able to do. So we have a dedicated team in our contact center ready to assist you. It's a travel stress-free process. You can book with one of our stay hotel partners. And of course, the travel agent will benefit in this as well by helping you and by assisting you. You could book only with your travel agent, which means that they will have to call the contact center to get a code, get back to you. And then if you have to book, we'll be more than welcome to assist you with that. Now, this is a very important process when booking MSC cruises. You will ask yourself, okay, MSC Cruises, we know it's an European cruise line. Okay, that's a fact that's known already. But what's the experience on board like? Is it European? Is it North American? Does it have a European name, or is it combined? Well, it's the latter. It's combined. On board MSC ships, you will find three types of experiences. The first one is the experience that we call Bella, as the travel agent community calls it, guaranteed. When booked in Bella, you have a cabin that's assigned a couple of days prior to departure. You can't choose your cabin. You don't have that offer. And if you will assume you want to change your cruise because you couldn't get your vacation approval, you'll have to pay a fee for a cruise change. That's why we always recommend to go with the next category, that's the Fantastica. The Fantastica experience, which offers all the Bellas perks, but on top of that, you have the cabin selection perk. You have the cabin selection option. You have one free cruise change. So if you couldn't make it today to the trip because of any reason, you could ask your travel agent to call us and we'll make a free cruise change for you. You have 24 hours room free service, and you have discounted item as well. And you might think, why do I need to book Fantastica instead of Bella? First of all, like I said, if you are selling as a group, this is the better option for you because you'll be able to select the cabins that you would like to stay in together, side by side, connected cabins or on the same deck. Only with Fantastica you can get that option. And besides, the difference in price is nominal. It's only $50 per passengers per day. Now, on top of Fantastica, you have the Aurea options, which comes with a welcome package, Prosecco and chocolate in the cabin. You have priority embarkation, access to the solarium and the pool, and you have all the perks of the Fantastica option. Now, on the next slide here, I'm going to play a small video to show another experience that we call Yacht Club. exclusivity and privacy. Over the years, MSC has successfully managed to combine the European luxury with the, if I can say, the North American comfort, which resulted in creating a unique experience. Well, we don't call it experience, we call it a ship within a ship. Because when booked in your club, what you have is priority embarkation and disembarkation. You have a butler assigned round the clock. You have access to private restaurant, private lounge, and even when the passengers leave the ship to go to the island, they board small carts with champagnes in hand. That's how exclusive it is. So for you passengers looking for a unique, a tailored experience, I suggest you talk to your travel agent to get more information on this because it's really unique. Like I said, it's tailored. It's everything you want to have while on a cruise. On the next slide, we'll talk about another perk when booking with MSC. It's our free status match program. We know most of the passengers have sailed already or are selling with other suppliers, other cruise line. What you can do certainly is to talk to your travel agent in order to contact us by sending either your status, the status you get from the other company. If you manage to get that to us, we'll be able to establish a status, a status that will be not the same, quite the same as the status that you have over there, but the equivalent in MSC. So that will result in giving you 5% discount or 5 plus 5% discount. So 5% discount if your cruise is departing, let's say, in less than 6 months, and 5 plus 5 if your cruise is departing in more than 6 months. So this is definitely something you need to look at if you have sailed with other companies before and you definitely want a discount. Please talk to your travel agent for more information. On board every MSC cruises ship, we have also a future cruise desk. What is the future cruise desk? This is what a passenger on board the ship decide to book their next trip. Now, what do you get as a passenger? It's a reduced deposit. You get up to $200 in shipboard credit, $200 or 200 euros, depending of your itinerary. If it's in Europe, you get it in euro. If it's in the US or the Caribbean, you get it in US dollars. We guarantee the best price and you have a greater flexibility, which means that you'll have a whole year to decide to confirm this booking. And at the end of your cruise, you earn double Voyagers Club points. As for a travel agent, they keep on receiving their full commission. And when you get back home, you will enjoy their services again. So we'll transfer the booking information to your travel agent so they could keep assisting you. Now on the remaining slide here, you will see the different statuses that we have. So when you sign up for our Voyagers Club program, you become a welcome member. A welcome member doesn't give you any specific perk advantage. Actually, you have to go to your first cruise only when you come back, then you become a classic. So the classic starts from 1 to 2,199 points. Then you go to the silver, to the gold status, diamond member, and recently we've launched a new status that's the blue diamond. This brings us to the end of this presentation. It was really my pleasure talking to you, and thanks again to Louis and the team for hosting this event. Hopefully, I'll bump into you somewhere in Vancouver. Thanks a lot, Louis.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Fascinated. It was really great. Let me just quickly check the questions and answers, see if anything pop up here. We have a question. So the question is on Ocean Key. I see that there's a lighthouse. So the question is, are we able to visit that lighthouse?
Yes, you are absolutely able to visit the lighthouse and any other amenities. If there are amenities that you need to pay for, that will be marked on your booking.
Excellent. Thank you. That's the only question I see. So again, just thank you, Fascinate. It was really, really great. Just as a reminder, everyone, as soon as we're done with the presentation. It takes about an hour or so to download. Then I will post it onto our YouTube channel. So in case you miss anything or you have friends you want to invite to watch with you about MSC, please go and visit our YouTube channel. It's Expedia Cruises, #Maple Ridge. When you're on there, please like, subscribe, comment, all the little things that always go along with YouTube. And if you click the notification bell, you will get a notification every time we upload a new video. So with that, it is the end of our Travel Talk Saturdays. Again, thank you for attending, everyone. Thank you, Fascinate. As we leave, I'm just going to put up our officer's contact information on the screen. If you want to take a screenshot or quickly take a photo, please feel free. So with that, enjoy the rest of the weekend, everyone. And Fascinate, thank you once again for being here. It was great, and your time and effort is much appreciated. Thank you.
My pleasure, Louis. Thanks a lot. Bye.
Excellent. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.